Envision, their MO is to win.
We are actually the team with the most points ever in Formula E.
Buemi's a different level.
Yes! Come on!
I still got it somehow. He knows how to win championships.
Nick Cassidy,
What a race.
one of the top drivers in Formula E.
The first driver you want to beat is your teammate.
What noise?
Oh, what a good teammate.
My team, they're f***ing good.
Formula E returns to Monaco. Magic, glitz, glamour. The words are always the same and have been for 94 years. This is the Monaco E-Prix. And Nick Cassidy is the man on the charge at the moment.
Nick Cassidy, absolutely flying. This is a huge weekend for the championship standings. You're right in amongst it. How do you sort of approach the race?
There's still 8 races, there's still quite a long time, and each one's important, so we'll see how we go.
Envision, I think it's a great team. They've been fighting at the front for many, many years.
Victory for Bird in Santiago. Robin Freins wins in Paris.
I think of Envision as the most efficient team on the grid. In terms of what they have, it doesn't look much, but actually, person for person within that team, they extract everything out of those drivers and those cars.
I've been very fortunate where I'm running the team in a way that we have resources of a large company, but we are able to still operate as a small, nimble company. We don't really have the politics that some large manufacturers have. It's a kind of easygoing, low-pressure environment. I think most drivers thrive on this. Our team has evolved along with the sport. At the very beginning, the team was called Virgin Racing, which was great. It's a really great brand to start, to really make our team very recognizable. And then in 2018, the team was bought by Envision Group. And that's been really transformational. We needed some muscle behind the team. And Envision have been fantastic. The key for me and the key to success has been to evolve and always be a step ahead. We changed manufacturer partner. We used to work with Audi and had fantastic success with them. And now working with Jaguar is a very different style, different culture, but the same hunger for success.
So in Formula E, there are 2 types of race teams. There's the manufacturer teams and the customer teams. The manufacturer teams, they're your big automotive brands.
You register as a manufacturer to produce a powertrain. There's actually a huge amount, around 1,000 parts. The powertrain, what we refer to, is the electric motor that drives the car forward. We have the inverter, which we produce ourselves. We have all the gearbox, all the rear suspension. And then lastly, we produce the software. So the software, which is the brains of the operation that controls the powertrain.
The customer team are a much smaller outfit that will then purchase the use of a powertrain from a manufacturer.
Jaguar is the manufacturer, and we are the customer team of Jaguar, but we work very closely. We have some strengths in our team that the Jaguar team necessarily doesn't have, and vice versa.
The shared group thinking between 4 cars just allows you to go faster. Great minds coming together, evolves it quicker.
A good lap from Mitch.
Yeah, strong lap, yeah. No, he was a bit like everything so far. It's just, I think the drivers we're all trying to get used to the feel of the car, right? Even then, it doesn't feel like a great lap. No one quite knows what great feels like here.
Ultimately, we all benefit with a faster car.
This is a car we've designed, we've developed, and we've built to go and win races and win world championships, whether it's in Jaguar TCS Racing hands or Envision. It's a success for Jaguar.
I have a really good car that Jaguar provides, but it's not just about the car in Formula E. You have to have a really good team that makes the car reliable, that makes the car competitive. You have to be really good on the software side, on energy management. You have to have really good drivers.
Nick Cassidy wins the New York City E-Prix.
Nick Cassidy is one of the top drivers in Formula E.
He's one of those drivers that has that champion's mentality. He knows how to win.
When the real key moments arrive, he just delivers.
Nick Cassidy has done it again.
Good.
You happy?
I'm nervous, mate.
Since I've arrived in Formula E, I've never felt slow.
Nick has developed so much in the 3 years with us. He is now really confident.
Cassidy flying!
The potential was always there with Cassidy. You could see that in flashes.
I always felt on my day I could be really competitive.
Cassidy leading!
Nick Cassidy has got all the attributes of what you'd call a stereotypical racing driver. Highly focused, professional, massively competitive in everything he does.
Mate, that is nice. That will do.
If you want to play from the trees.
Hey, that's good. Oh, yes. Oh!
I'm happy with that. I actually was very pleased with the first couple of races. It sounds very weird to say because I had a 9th and a 6th, but I finished both those races with the first one with 4% energy.
I had so much energy I couldn't use it.
And the second one was 3.
I learnt a lot though, to be honest. We can take what we learnt now off this car and we'll be fast.
This season, a veteran of the sport, Sébastien Buemi, joins the Envision racing team.
Oh, come on, guys! Amazing!
Sébastien Buemi, I think, is beyond competitive in what he does.
Buemi looks like he's going quicker. Oh, but he's lost time.
It's a shame. They lost it all in one corner.
Buemi's a different level.
We would have won it! What an idiot!
It's not that they had a good car.
Yeah, no, calm. Just be calm, be cool.
I don't like having a good car. I don't
You got these points.
Yeah, you're right.
You haven't done the running.
You're right.
In the top 10.
To the point where I think quite a lot of people take his passion and his fervour to win wrongly, because sometimes the way that he articulates it can be pretty brutal.
This idiot!
If he's having a bad day, everyone is very aware that he's having a bad day.
You think you're better than anyone or what?
I've always been like this. You know, I go all in. It feels normal to me because I've always been like that.
Away from the track, he's just a really good family guy.
T'as essayé déjà? Il ricochait. Non, t'es trop grand, toi. T'es trop grand. Attends.
The best thing is to fly back home with a trophy, you know, because we have a kind of little celebration. We'll put it in the room of each kid one night. Racing, obviously, it's really important. It's my life. But then I have a different life at home, you know, and I do enjoy having both.
Moi, j'ai quel numéro sur la voiture? Puis Nick, il a quel numéro, lui? 37. Presque.
Buemi's achievements in Formula E are right up there. He was the pivotal driver of Gen 1. He won the championship pretty much at a canter in season 2.
Sébastien Buemi is the FIA Formula E champion.
And he's still kind of the target for a lot of the drivers trying to achieve what he's achieved. So it was super interesting to see him go into Envision, to see how the dynamic of this ultra-competitive driver would get on in a customer team.
Changing team is obviously, it's a totally different mindset, it's a different structure. It's not easy, you know, because you are used to a lot of things, a lot of procedures, and you have to change everything, adapt. And Formula E, it's important to spend time with the guys and obviously, you know, improve race by race.
The last few seasons with Nissan were tough for Seb. The performance that he was used to, having won championships in the past, just weren't happening. He made the move to Envision to kind of try and reignite his stature in Formula E and remind the world, and himself, I guess, that he is still the driver that can do it.
He won. Come on. Yes. Yes. I still got it, guys. I can still do it.
Seb is still an incredibly quick driver, especially when it comes to qualifying.
It's difficult to not start to doubt, you know. Even so, it's just qualifying. I'm really happy because, you know, I still got it somehow, so.
Is the old Sébastien Buemi back? He's a guy with the most amount of pole positions. He's got loads of race wins to his name. So in that respect, yes. But on the other aspect of him doing well and not ending up on the podium, the luck isn't quite in his favour.
For f***'s sake! When is this luck gonna f***ing stop?
Buemi third! Buemi has been given a penalty and will be classified 15th. Oh!
What's the damage, Seb? Bad on the right side, I'm sorry.
Stop. Sorry, guys. Okay. I bottomed out in 8 and then I went on the dust and just got surprised by the bottom, basically. So I'm sorry.
Oh, and there's a hit into the back of Sébastien Buemi.
It cannot be!
Oh, there's contact in there, Buemi. Buemi has gone into the back. I think of Max Günther.
For f***'s sake! I hurt my hand really badly. Completely stopped, this idiot.
So I've been a bit frustrated, but I know that the car is there at more or less every race. I try to take really the positive of that and make sure I optimize every race.
This season, it seems like for the first time, he's not been the #1 driver in his team.
Buemi and Cassidy was always going to be interesting.
I'm so annoyed! I cannot work like that!
Sylvain Filippi's kind of unique. I think he's the only team boss throughout the 11 teams that has actually been there since day one. He is the steady hand at the tiller of a team. Highly intelligent, thoughtful, got his emotions in check most of the time.
Mission accomplished. When I started this job, obviously no kids, a lot of travel, logistics were a lot easier, but now it's really good. The girls are a bit older, it's just a lot easier overall. And it's just really nice traveling to all these really faraway places. Coming back here where it's really calm, get some fresh air, really good family life here. We do really long hours at the factory or at races. So during the weekend, you want to be out. Right, too many bikes. Motorsport is not for everyone. I clearly enjoy the kind of the rhythm of it, the fact that it's non-stop. Perfect, we're ready. And juggling with family life is just what I enjoy. I enjoy a job that is so diverse and every day is different. This is my life, carrying kids' bikes. I chase you, Annabelle. I can't, you're going too fast, my girl. My management style has always been to find the best people I can get that I really get on with. That's great, Chloe, you're doing... Well done, Chloe, you!
What's more difficult, managing kids or managing drivers?
It's a different skill set. You get tantrums in both cases, but for different reasons.
How's your teammate? Is he blocking you anymore or not?
He's all right. He's a top guy. No, I like him, actually.
Whoa!
Oh, that was really kind of Seb. Wow, what a good teammate.
They are, in some ways, the polar opposite, personality-wise. It was always going to happen that there would be occasional flashpoints.
Seb, what happened, dude? I thought the win was yours, man.
I'm not going to say anything. You just
The first driver you want to beat is your teammate. And what came with that was this kind of weird friction.
The guy in front of me in the debrief will go, yes, Stoffel, I would be P1, but I got traffic. Hell, man.
I think that was about claiming their territory, stamping the mark on they were the driver that was going to bring the team success.
I've been racing for a long time, so I don't pay too much attention to those kind of things.
Look, he's been good. He's been good.
My team have a lot of freedom. Like I don't micromanage. Far from it. We're just so lucky to have two drivers who are so experienced, so hungry.
As much as Seb had some good success earlier in the season, it very much became the Cassidy show.
For the first time, we are about to go electric street racing in Brazil. And we go green in Sao Paulo.
The decision to use the Jaguar powertrain wasn't just on Envision's side. Jaguar wanted Envision. They looked at who could be the potential teams to use their powertrain and thought our best chances for success for Jaguar, the brand, are with Envision.
Sao Paulo is probably that, I would say, that first great example of the group really clicking.
I wonder if he'll just sort of engineer a swap here and let Mitch through. And Evans goes to the inside and Evans takes the lead.
The margins are so small. We need to really always help each other.
Like, wants to pass it or what? If he wants to pass, just let me know and I'll defend.
And priority number one is to be ahead of everyone else.
I'm not going to pass. If me and Mitch work together, we can get 1-2.
We want either the Jaguar team or ours to be very competitive, win races, be on the podium as often as we can be.
The checkered flag falls. Evans wins in Sao Paulo. Magnificent race, magnificent win for Jaguar. It's a 1-2-3 for Jaguar powertrains.
I know what this race meant to you. So sorry about that.
No, we should be happy for us and for Jack. It's one team, all together.
Exactly.
We needed that as a manufacturer and as a team. I want to go for race wins, I want to win, but you've got to be smart at times. To have a P2 I was very happy with. It was a very good result.
What an amazing race that was. It meant a lot to us. And we saw that first ever lockout of the podium for us. 3 Jaguar cars, our 2 cars in Envision on the podium. And I think only the second time in history that had ever happened.
This word consistency, right? There's such an easy word for such a crazy championship.
Cassidy second in Hyderabad. Nick Cassidy finishes in third on the streets of Cape Town. Cassidy second, 3 podiums in a row. So he's in strong form here, Cassidy. 1 left-hander to go. Nick Cassidy takes victory in Berlin and fires himself into title contention with a brilliant drive.
Simply amazing. Simply amazing.
Oh, David.
Big day for Envision.
Great day for us. In the past, we've had a tough time here on this track. We lost the championship here a few years ago, but it's redemption now. The partnership with the Jaguar is working really well. The car is really fast, and we are finding ways at the moment to make the car fast on any track.
Cassidy is now within 4 points of the championship lead.
He's had a season like no other.
We point every time on the podium if possible. The hardest thing to achieve in Formula E, and this is how you get near the top at the end.
He understood when to make a break. He understood when to hold back. And he also understood the consistency needed to win a championship.
This is the 9th round of the ABB FIA Formula E World Championship. Historic, iconic, glitz, glamour, the Monaco E-Prix.
Monaco's the crown jewel. Monaco's bang, you mark it on the calendar, right? You're at home, it's Monaco E-Prix, you all want to win there.
Looking at me? Look at me for. And we go green in Monaco. And there to the outside goes Cassidy again. This is a brave one round the outside at Tictum. Remarkable stuff. He's going for another. Cassidy flying up into 3rd place ahead of Norman Nato. Cassidy has taken the lead. Cassidy's now back ahead of Evans. Went past him on the run down into Sandoval.
Should I overtake or not? No, we stay where we are and we defend. You're sure? It's not easy to overtake, huh? It's not easy to overtake.
Really great drive this from Nick Cassidy.
Hey Nick, you're a Monaco winner.
That is unbelievable. What a race, what a race.
Winning in Monaco, there's just another feeling. Yvonne will tell you the same. It's a bit of a cliche, but it's true.
We won Monaco, man.
I've done this for 9 years now, and winning in Monaco was really special.
Cassidy wins in Monaco and moves to the lead of the Formula E World Championship.
Good job.
After our day, huh?
You too, man. Thank you so much.
Back-to-back wins in Berlin and Monaco. Things were looking really good. He was right up there in the championship. And then a pretty difficult weekend in Jakarta.
Cassidy's having a look. He's down the inside. Oh! Yeah, it's not fair. Where was I meant to go? Just turned in on me.
Could have potentially cost him a chance at the championship.
Oh, problem for Nick Cassidy, the championship leader.
Going into Portland, it was absolutely critical that he was to bounce back to that form in order to maintain any chance of winning that title.
Taking place for the first time, the Southwire Portland E-Prix.
Nick Cassidy gives off this cool, calm, collected guy, but I think under the surface, there is a lot going on.
I've never seen this guy so determined. And he wants to win more than anything.
He's one of those drivers that knows how to win championships.
Portland, it wasn't a track that suited us.
Lights out, Formula E is go in Portland. Nick Cassidy in the green Envision. He's made up good places, you know. He started down in 10th and he's now into 5th place already. And Nick Cassidy in front. Nick Cassidy's driving cleverly here. He's leading, but he's somehow also saving some energy.
There were 2 or 3 manufacturers that were a clear step in front of us.
Oh, look at the battle for the lead. Nick Cassidy, Antonio Felix da Costa. Da Costa goes through. Da Costa retakes the lead. And the Porsche's looking in good form here. Cassidy then takes the lead back off Da Costa. And Nick Cassidy is looking for victory, but Jake Dennis goes into 2nd place.
Now to the careful.
Jake Dennis has still got a chance, hasn't he?
Awesome race, Nick.
Yes! Yes! Yes!
That is the best feeling ever. Hey, great result for the team.
And Nick Cassidy, win number 3. He's put himself into a real strong title challenge.
We won most races, we've won in Monaco now, we've won pretty much everything there is to win. Now it's really about winning that championship.
Nick Cassidy's best finish at the end of the season was 11th. Now he's up there, 1 point behind the leader with 2 weekends to go.
I've been in a lot of championship fights and that feeling is unreal.
You know, we need both drivers to do well to fight for the team championship, and I'll do the very best I can to help. I'm his teammate. Obviously, I think he would help me if it was the other way around. We all work towards, you know, one goal, so I'll do the very best I can to help, if possible.
If the championship came down to the Jaguar team and our team, well, that's a great problem to have.
The tension in the paddock is more than I've ever experienced.
Sam Bird!
You okay, mate?
Oh, no!
You just don't want to take yourself out of title contention here.
Oh, Mitchell! The 2 title protagonists collide!
What's your strategy going to be? Try and beat Nick, that's really the biggest strategy.
This is a joke. He just took off my front wing.
Disaster for Nick Cassidy.
Trying to do the right thing for the team.
The races are getting tighter, they're getting more competitive.